Let's leave. We have another little bit of an area here to explore, which isn't much. Yeah. Now we're in 6 airship here, which is an auto scroller. And I think it's kind of a tough level for here, because yeah, we're on the airship, and it becomes an auto scroller. And you have these little wind-up toy things that I don't know what these things are called, but yeah, the only way you can kill them was with Ice Flower, and you have Monty Moles here that pop out of the ground like that and throw wrenches. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I gotta say, I do like how this takes place on the clouds right here to where it kind of feels like an actual transition into the next world when you see it. You don't really see that much in this game, or even any game for that much, or any Mario game for that matter. Which for Sonic 3 and Knuckles kind of did it right to where it just has an actual transition onto the next stage. Because at one point you're in Angel Island, and you just fall down a pit and land into Hydro City, and then you go back out and land in Marble Garden, and yeah, etc. So yeah, I'll do auto scroller down here. It's nice that the auto scrolling stops when it comes to the edge of the platforming. Here, it's like when we come up to where the pipe is here, feel the auto scrolling will stop. Yeah, see, it stops right here. It does that for pretty much every auto scrolling, which is nice. Fucking wrench. Would have been kind of cool if they made it so the Monty Moles for other tools, the side wrenches, like, I don't know, a hammer or something. It's what those like little Rixie fairies do have in 3D world. Yeah, funny enough, throughout my entire Let's Play of Bowser's Fury, I didn't even touch the 3D world part of the game yet. Yeah, kinda crazy, isn't it? So, yeah, but now I'll get the chance to do it. Okay, so now they spiel 5 coins out, because the 10 coin block, come on, I didn't hit down. And because, the 10 coin blocks, they always spiel 5 coins out randomly. But, yeah, in some games like Super Mario 3D Land, and such, you just get the 10 coins and that's it. But, what the heck? I did press right on the control pad, but I accidentally touched I guess I was touching too much of the edge of it. So yeah, I guess that happens. But it doesn't happen too often. And it doesn't happen at all when you're playing single player. Because you don't get that option to do that. In fact, you didn't get the option to do that at all in the DS version because there was no co-op mode in that game. And what I mean, there was multiplayer content in that, like Mario vs. Luigi mode and such. So there is some multiplayer in that game, but not for like the main story game. That is, there's no multiplayer. So yeah. And in New Super Mario Bros. 2, I guess if you don't get the 10 coin blocks fast enough, you don't get the 5 coins out of it. Where in New Super Mario Bros. 2, they change it a bit to make it so you get something else out of it with the 10 block coins, which I'm going to save that for when we do the Let's Play on that game, which should be pretty soon here. Who knew? Well, it's not going to be next, because I'm going to do Halo 3 after this, and then I'll do that. But yeah, now we're going to to fight Bowser Jr. and yeah, a little detail that's kind of cool is that it shows his clown car kind of damaged because it shows residents from the last fight, and this fight's pretty cool because you're in like your own clown car and you have to shake to get Bowser Jr. the Wiimote to charge in like that to get into the wall to electric shoot him. And what's also kind of cool is that if you take the cannon, the World 3 cannon, and to actually we get here and you do this fight first, it won't have that little thing, the Bowser Jr.'s clown car won't look damaged. Yeah, I tried it myself and it didn't even do that. So yeah, that's a nice little detail. Yeah, and we're gonna see it again later. And out of all the Bowser Jr. fights here on the airships, this is the best one in my opinion. And off they go on to World 7, which is in the clouds. So that's why I was saying earlier with like transitions where it takes place in the clouds. Now in World 7. So like, let's pressing the long controller. Now switch out back to, did it again, back to Luigi. So now in World 7, it takes place in the clouds. And has the second level here with a star house up there. Wonder how we get there. But who knows, and yeah, I think, yeah, we're gonna start getting some pretty challenging levels here in World 7. And so, yeah, that's something that I haven't mentioned yet, is that if you shake on the flowers there that dance, sometimes they'll give you coins. Coins, like spin up attack like that. Okay, coins, which you couldn't in DS, because flowers weren't like that. But in this game they are like that. I know in New Super Mario Bros. U and New Super Luigi U, they do, you can do that, but I don't remember about if New Super Mario Bros. 2 does it or not. But yeah, well, I'll have to check it back and see. Heck, maybe I'll check for when I do some practice for that game before I do the Let's Play. Okay, so heck, I already have enough practice for when I do Halo 3. Good. So yeah, and so yeah, that was that. So I'll have to practice some of New Super Mario Bros. 2 pretty soon. Probably after I'm done with this game, that is. It should give me enough time for that. So what's going on here, and I didn't even touch you. Or at least ooh, nice save. Save there. Oh, but yeah. It's probably one of the best. World 7 is probably going to be the best world to have the propeller room here, because it's in the clouds and up in the sky, so so that would be the most logical, best power up of the world here. Granted that it's not going to be in every stage here. In fact, that spot back there where the second star coin was is the only spot where you can get it in this stage, where kind of same fly to, I think it was 5-, yeah, it was 5-5. There was that one spot in 5-5 where you could get the propeller room, which is something here. Sure did, made it. Luigi sure did. Why not? Got a item house here. Actually, this is the last one that is on the map. Only one on the map. Which actually there was only one on World 6, but what I really mean that is there isn't gonna be another one that's gonna be already pre-generated on the map in World 8. Like, I'll get more into that when we get into World 8. Just pressing the wrong controller. Already we're having a better start here where we're not getting Bowser right away. Well, we're getting something out of this. So, well, we did better than before, where we got only upper power shroom. Wonderful. So now we're on to a piece of land that's somehow we just high up in the sky, and plus, why? Plus, if we're up in the sky and we see those dome things that are in like the Mushroom Kingdom, does that mean World 7 takes place above? It takes place above Mushroom Kingdom. That's kind of like my logic when I always thought that whenever I saw that, and yeah, we got pretty unique, creative idea for a stage here where you have these bubbles, giant bubbles that you can swim in, and you just move around, and you have to jump from one to one, which is a pretty creative idea for a level. Here. So, yeah, so World 7 does have in this game, has some of the very creative levels in the game. That just feels like they really knew what they were doing at this point. Okay, what I'm trying to do here is ground pound that thing where the chain jump's facing the thing to the right, so we can charge into the bricks right there. We can get the star coin. And so it can be a little timing based and somehow managed to get through that. And I see a pipe there. So it has the second star coin. In fact, that's another thing. I haven't even got all the star coins set in a world in one go ever since. And it's like, yeah, ever since like World 1. I mean, like, yeah, you already saw heard the jingle there from the episode when I finished World 1. Because I got all the star coins there. So at that point, I don't really matter. Doesn't really matter to me. But anyway, we've missed the star coin as I jinxed myself here. But that's okay. And we ended in double fives. I can't believe I'm getting that so often. Because whenever I play this on my own time, I never really get that. And I'm not even actually trying to. It's all just like unintentional. No, here. It's funny because in New Super Mario Bros. 2, I'm actually wanting to do that. Try to get that. Because the fact is that you get something different instead of like a one-up house or an item house or a star house. I was like, I'll get to that when we get to New Super Mario Bros. 2. Okay, now let's do this again, shall we? Yeah. Okay, nope, he's not in the same spot. It's like I can tell. Because, yeah, there was a Bowser there last time that we didn't get. Wow, did the same thing, but the only difference was we got a mini mushroom instead of a propeller shroom. And to be honest, I would have preferred the propeller shroom over that. So now on to 7-3. which has fuzzies from Mario World. Holding it on the world. So, see, it's like we haven't seen a mushroom level that's based on mushrooms here, that takes place on mushrooms here since World 3, because we haven't really. And that, yeah, I think that's another thing too, is that in DS you didn't really, the DS version you didn't really have, when stages had take place on mushrooms, they didn't really have the stages on mushrooms. They just had them on pieces of grassland, maybe, and it would, yeah. So I guess that's another thing that I didn't really know that this version does more. It kind of recognizes, shows like the theme of the stages more, even though like World 1 always started. We'll always start off with the first stage being in grassland, or being above ground. Stage 2, well, 1-2 will always take place underground and such, because that just seems to be a trend that does it with every Mario game. A 2D Mario game where you start off on land and then the second level is underground. I don't know why you just always do that. There probably is one game where they don't do that, to where they have the second level be an underground stage. But if there is, then comment below. And got Big Fuzzy here, or multiple. So one of, by the way. There was ground here. The game kind of psychs you out on that, thinking that, oh, there's no ground, this is all bottomless pit. But no, there were mushrooms on the ground, so you're fine. Alright, so let's go for the 1-up house, because I am running so low on lives. Well, yeah, even though I'm not. That's just an exaggeration or sarcasm. Yeah, it's more of sarcasm. So, check this out. We seem to have that. They had a free kit up there. I think it's the first time we've seen that. And with that, we're coming up to the mini castle, which don't remember this guy's name, but I think his name in The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3 is Cody, if I remember correctly. That's what I remember here, and it's the last of the Koopa kids. And you have this gimmick here where you want like this lift, and it's kind of like the raft from World 6, to where whoever's on it can control it. And if you go too high, the lift will on it come to your level, to where, so you can't just like go on ahead. And then this is kind of a spot where you can do an infinite 1-up thing here, where just keep bouncing off board bills like this. It can be kind of hard to do, seeing how it's very vertical. But it can be done here. I've seen it done. Got the fire flower. Yeah, I went so high up to where I just lost it. I just stopped, or it just stopped. Then bonsai bells. I don't think we've seen those yet. It's somehow just crushed it there without actually trying. And yet, first star coins here. Let's get it. There we go. Now there's a pipe there with an arrow pointing towards it. But what you can do is hit this invisible block, jump up here, walk across the top, and you end up in a pipe that leads to the second star coin. Like, that's great. It's also great that, oh, never mind. I was about to say it's also great that I'm somehow controlling that while I'm not on it. But, yeah, we'll just Oh God, what am I doing? I was just holding it and not throwing it. And it almost just blew up in my hand. And here. But yeah, you do need the bombs for something. Actually, for I think 2 things, if I remember correctly. One of them's for the star coin, and one of them's for a secret exit. Oh. So, oh, unless they're both in the same area. Oh wait. Why don't you shoot? There we go. Come on. But yeah, you see the star coin there. What the heck? Actually, I think I might have passed the secret exit. Nice laugh. Ha ha ha. Yeah, let's try this again, and you know what, yeah, we have time for us to get the secret exit and do the actual boss. So let's do that. And almost falling a pit. But yeah, if we weren't playing a new Super Mario Bros. Game, that would have been a death, because you couldn't wall jump in the older Mario 2D Mario games. So, wow, I wasn't even trying to pop Mario. Oh, crud. Yeah, these bombs can be quite a bit annoying, but you can kind of dodge them by moving the platform, but the problem is there are cannons on both sides. And yeah, that was where the secret exit is, where you just walk off like that, and this is the spot where you can get an infinite 1-up trick going by just having both bells there and such. Oh, secret. And yeah, he goes to the large castle, even though we didn't beat him. But yeah, what that does is creates a vine so we can go up there to a level that's up there. We're gonna go there next episode, but we're not done quite yet. We have to actually beat this castle the correct way right here, so for the heck of it, let's just climb up here just so you get to see what it's like. Okay, so now let's go back in there and do this level the correct way. Right here, so yeah, we have to do the whole level again. And but you know, that's fine. Now we can actually try to get the 3rd star coin. I mean, as this thing slowly goes up, and there's no way for this thing to go faster. Like, unless you somehow manage to be skilled enough to bounce off the bullet bills to climb up. But I don't see the chances of that happening. But I do see the chances of you bashing your head on the bullet bills like that when they're frozen, and somehow lowering the platform and not hurting yourself by getting squished. Oh, I was almost tempted to just keep bouncing up like that. But no, didn't do it. And I'm not even gonna bother to try. Okay, somehow the cannon just psyched me out and not actually pop. But anyway, let's start going up here, and if the camera would move a little better, we could see what the bonsai builds better. Ooh. Yeah, sliding can kind of help. You can't slide on this thing, which it can kind of help dodging the bonsai bills. So like if you're getting too close to them, and not enough time to get out of the way, just slide it to whichever side you're closer to on it. Probably behind it because it's moving out towards the left. Well, but yeah, did it again. And then the thing is, I actually saw it that time. Well, the first time I did it, I wasn't actually looking. I was just like too focused on the board bills to even notice. Or bombs, excuse me. Because no board bills in here. Here where. Boom. Kidnap. So just gotta make sure we have a bomb ready for the a bomb for when we get the star coin. Okay, there we go. How did that not count? How you see it already. It's there. And there's an invisible lock here with a fire flower in it. It's acting like he has a trick up his sleeve. And he can do a flutter jump. And his shots kind of home in. But they do eventually go away. Wow, that actually worked. Oh, man. There we go. You're done. That was still pretty cool. Well, I managed to throw Mario on top of him and it counted as a hit. And yeah, we already saw him go off to the large castle. Yeah, of course we want to save. I won we and yeah, so we got a level up there, which we'll probably do that level after we do all the levels on this level here. Here, so we got a ghost house, and 2 normal levels, and up there. So that's the order we're doing in, and yeah, that'll be it for this episode. So next time on New Super Mario Bros. Wii, we shall finish up World 7 and hopefully go on to World 8. So I'll see you all next time.